This is Meriel to her countrymen on pornography.
Friends, I bring up pornography here for two reasons. One personal and the other collective. The two overlap. One, I recognize that people get off on plenty of things that are not sexually explicit, so I will take this opportunity to set clear boundaries about me. Do not masturbate to images, videos, or ideas of me. Do not produce sexually explicit depictions of me. Do not approach me sexually, whether digitally or in person. Minus my boyfriend, who will hear this talk before anyone else, no one has any of those permissions from me. Using an example, I'll provide some guidance about compliments. The word babe is probably at the edge of my comfort zone. I could possibly find it tolerable in some cases and not in others. A phrase such as, Meriel strengthened democracy and was a bit of a babe while she did it, could be charming or at least not alarming for me. Babe could be terrifying in others. If in doubt about charming or alarming or any level of respect, keep the compliment to yourself. Thank you. Now, two, the second reason for this episode. Recognizing that pornography accounts for a fifth of all web searches, I'd like to summarize current trends about pornography, sexually explicit material, and what might be smarter alternatives. First, on the production side, the pornography industry continues to breach human rights. Pornography producers, consumers, and regulators all have opportunities to help fix this atrocity now. Human rights are human rights are human rights. Women's rights are human rights. Children's rights are human rights. 1/5 of web searches should not be for an industry that so often breaches human rights. Now, on the consumption side, some health trends have emerged in the last few decades. Women have healthier habits around pornography than men do. Men are showing much higher rates of addiction. Erectile dysfunction is on the rise in men under 40, and it correlates with the number of pornography videos viewed in the previous year. Even setting addiction and erectile dysfunction aside, pornography often gets in the way of people enjoying their relationships. Two overlapping fixes for all of these issues around pornography are very effective and accessible. Mindfulness, the practice of bringing full attention to an activity, can reverse pornography addiction and improve overall sexual enjoyment. Anyone can practice mindful sex, whether solo or partnered. Educational erotica, which tends to provide mindfulness training, usually has safer working conditions on the production side and healthier effects on the consumption side. I'll provide some links in the resource page. Safe, consensual, high-quality sex is possible, whether solo or partnered, and all while respecting human rights. Mindfulness and educational erotica can help. They might even help close the pleasure gaps. Currently, women in heterosexual couples experience 30% fewer orgasms than their partner during partnered sex, an inequality that does not occur in homosexual couples. Meanwhile, only 10% of men and 47% of women report ever experiencing multiple orgasms. So, in the end, stay safe, keep everyone safe, have fun, and don't forget my boundaries. With the exceptions for my boyfriend and whatever educational lesson you might accept from this episode, friends, keep me out of whatever sexually explicit activity you're up to. Thank you.
Nature sounds and photographs sourced from the Creative Commons and public domain. Please refer to show notes or meriel.systems/tohercountrymen. tohercountrymen for attributions. Finally, please like, share, and subscribe to support the series. Thank you.